My name is Bharat Parashar, and I am Chief Executive of Ceylon Graphite. Ceylon Graphite is a small mining company listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And whilst we are a Canadian company, our mines and our mining assets are on the idyllic island of Sri Lanka. We are one of the latest entrants to the Producers Club, and I say that with great pride because in today's market, there have been very few new entrants into that club. And without having the product, it's great to say things, but you've got to be able to show what you can do. Our current vision is to be a low cost, low impact global supplier of the highest quality graphite products, 100% trackable and transparent to a rapidly growing energy storage market. In other words, our mantra is production, production, production. We have to become a large and consistent producer of graphite to make any impact on the global market. The demand for graphite today is being driven by this whole concept of decarbonization around the world and less use of hydrocarbons, and in specifically by the electric vehicle and energy storage products. Primarily because the cathode, which is one of the elements, is primarily nickel, and the anode side is graphite with a little bit of silicon oxide in it. And then there's lithium, which is sprinkled on it like salt on a salad. So, graphite becomes a key, and I stress the word key, raw material for the battery energy storage business. In today's world, the demand for graphite around 1 million tons per annum, but people think that in the next 5 to 10 years, this will soar 5 to 7 times. I think it'll grow much larger than that. So in line with that, our company has decided to focus, or rather refocus over time, over the next 3 or 4 years, we will be looking to change, move away from a pure production strategy into becoming more of a technology company. And everybody will say, why? Why are you doing that when you got to focus on production? So we think that within 4 years, we'll have about 10 mines producing, and those 10 mines will give us about 50,000 tons of raw natural graphite a year. But I think the important point to note here is that in the battery business today, all raw materials that are used are not in a raw form. They're in a processed form. The returns on processed product is much higher than raw product. So our desire is to become a participant in that market. I mean, and if you just look at the uses of graphite that exist today, from refractories and carbon brushes and lubricants and expanded graphite, graphite shapes and other friction products, this is all in addition to the lithium ion battery. And these markets will also continue to grow. So there's a huge demand for the processed product out there. With that in mind, what we have done is we've already taken action. We've hired 2 globally acknowledged value creators, great name for scientists, who are helping take us to the next level here. They will create next generation graphene and graphite technology applications, and they are recognized and have already got, I think, between the 2 of them, some 30 patents, and are developing more. As a matter of fact, we already have announced that we have one of their products in a global exclusive license, and that's for few layered graphene. That's 3 to 4 layers of graphene, and we are hoping to start production on that in the near future. And we announced a patent on a coating, and that's an antibacterial, antivirus coating, and it comes great in today's world of the COVID-19 pandemic. But the key point I'd like to bring about here, it's something that we should focus on here, is we are not in the business of developing just patents. We are in the business of looking to commercialize these patents in for for the betterment of the product. So whether it's your battery in your car, or the airframe of your aircraft, or the base for your paints, whether it's for flow batteries, for general energy storage applications, we need a better product. And these patents, that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to upgrade our graphite from just raw graphite, and then we want to take it forward to the next level. And that's very important in today's market. Also, just to give you some trivia here, so you can always think about this in terms of tonnage. A 30 gigawatt battery mega factory today consumes about 33 to 35,000 tons of graphite per annum. Now, this is processed graphite. So that means when it comes out of the earth, it will be about 40 to 50,000 tons, depending on the quality of graphite. And that's just one factory. And I think we all know that China alone has about 300 of these factories, and about 30 in Europe. And unfortunately, in the United States, we just have three. But God willing, we'll catch up. Another great trivia point, which is something which I love to tell all our investors is, and most of them I hope drive Tesla cars, is that a Tesla has 71 kilos of graphite in it. Now, a Tesla is maybe the biggest commercial vehicle, passenger vehicle that we have that's purely electric. And the smallest one is a Volkswagen e-Golf, and that has about 26 to 27 kilos of graphite in it. But as the car industry expands, and this goes to a wider spectrum, and you see more and more of our fabled SUVs going electric, there'll be more and more demand and usage per car of battery until the batteries get more and more miniaturized. And I think, God willing, that will come sometime in the future. So just to wrap up, Ceylon Graphite currently in production, Mantra production. We're going to slowly go into the technology side of the business as we look to upgrade our products, become bigger players in the upgraded, processed, refined graphite market, so we can better serve customer needs, have better margins, look to make more money for our shareholders. The future looks great. Come join us in this journey.